Hey, NBA 2K MyLeague fans. Coach 2K back with some more NBA 2K MyLeague expansion series action with the Cincinnati Lions, who sit atop the Eastern Conference, tied with the Chicago Bulls with the best record in the East. New to the channel, it's a man's MyLeague. We play every game on 12-minute quarters, 82-game seasons. We're in the middle of the second season right now, just past the halfway point. Look at the schedule there. We just played Golden State on the road, and now we got to fly all the way to Brooklyn on the opposite coast. We might be a little tired today, would make sense. And we got a stretch of road games here. And you can see after we play the Nets today, you got the Grizzlies, the Pistons, the Kings, the Trailblazers, all four on the road. Maybe some victories in there. Player of the Week honors went to Donnell Jinks, his fourth of the season in the East. Raheem Dorsey, Player of the Week in the Western Conference. And you can see the stats here from Donnell. He had 44 in the last one, but he led the Lions to 3 wins last week. Well-deserving Player of the Week honors. Also, candidate for Most Valuable Player. Raheem Dorsey, you can see they won their last 3 games as well. Great player out west. Power forward. First team All-NBA last year. Second team All-Defense. 6'7" power forward from Texas. Pretty good player. Can't remember if we've seen him yet this year. League leaders, Donnell Jinks leads the league in scoring still. Odin, Brooks, who we're going to see today, right behind him, and Dupree and Dantley on the top 5. As far as rebounds, Brooks and leading the league, but Woolridge from the T-Wolves right behind him, 2 of the top centers in the league. And assists per game, Curtis Jennings, former Miami Heat player, now with the T-Wolves, leading the league, 9.3 a game. Howie Lloyd, number 3 there. Be nice if we could get him up there in the top. Bobby Bernard leading the league in steals with the Celtics at 2.7 a game. Ninjai, Rookie of the Year candidate, leading to all rookies in steals, second in the league. And then at the blocks, Sean Rooks leading the league in blocks, 2.7 a game with ZZ Zoo. Samakai Tompkins right behind him. Top performance here by a rookie, Georgios Alexandris. He had 42 points, 10 rebounds in a win against the Heat. He's probably the best rookie, probably the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year for sure. 42 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, an assist, and they won the game. Good job by Georgios Alexandris. Now, once we get past the trade deadline, which is in a couple weeks or so, we'll look at the prospects on this upcoming draft. Kendall Hayes had a good performance in college, 38 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He's probably the consensus number one pick here in the upcoming draft this offseason. All-Star voting, you see Donnell Jinks is still in there. Probably a lock for an All-Star spot. Sean Brooks leading all of the players in the Eastern Conference as far as votes. The Nets, number 6 in the East, won their last one. Bulls right behind us, won 7 straight. Bulls are hot. You look at some of the games the Nets have played. They won the last game out at home against the Raptors, lost on the road to the Clippers, and had 3 wins prior to that. And look at some of Sean Rooks' games here. You can see pretty good player, 20 rebounds last game, but look at that, 48 points, 16 rebounds, 4 blocks a few games ago. MVP last year, All-Star last year, first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense. If I remember right, the Nets won the championship last year too. I have to double check that. He's paired up with Ryan Tyler, and he's a power forward from BYU. I thought this guy brought a lot of energy and played pretty well. As you can see here, Sean Rooks, 26 points, 28.7 points a game, 2.7 blocks, 1.3 steals. Going to show some good highlights of him. Great player. I want you guys to see him and get familiar with how good he really is. And of course, we got our superstar, Donnell Jinks. We got Lloyd, Zane, Jinks, Drew, and Billups. Same lineup, as consistency is key in team chemistry, I think. So you can see Rooks with the jump hook there, scoring early to get Brooklyn on the scoreboard. And our goal, as always, is to jump on teams early, especially on the road. It's hard to dig out of a hole on the road there, but you can see they take a 5-point lead early as they get to the rim and get the foul, and they're going to go to the line with the extra free throw, see if they can get a 3-point play, and they do. And here we're going to get inside. Look at Donnell Jinks, man. Looking like Byron Dantley there, the Indiana Pacer. I've seen him do that. And here's Rooks, man. Look at the turnaround fadeaway jump shot. Nice play by Sean Rooks there to score as he sets the screen out here. He's so big. Tried to defend the jump shot, but they still got it. Now they're up by 8 as they're going to get out in the open court here and find Bell inside. He'll score. And we got to call timeout. We're already down double digits early, and that's not good. You want to get on these guys early. And look at this alley-oop to Sean Rooks. After the timeout, we didn't score, and they got an alley-oop. So on our other end, we came down, got an alley-oop of our own with Billups from Jinx. Didn't dunk it, but hey, we're having trouble scoring, man. So here we finally got a basket. There's Sean Rooks scoring inside again against Billups. He's just so much bigger than Billups. It's crazy. And he's stronger. There we get an alley-oop to Jinx. Nice pass from Billups. Now look at this play here. Sean Rooks gets inside. Just to show you how strong he is, he just pushes Billups out of the way. And Billups is pretty strong himself. So that's one of the problems we're going to have. You know, we've won a lot of games this year, but the teams that we're going to have to beat, I think, are like the Nets, the T-Wolves, and they got some big centers. And I think what I want to do is move Billups to the power forward slot and get me a big center. I do have Freeman Frazier, the old veteran, who is a pretty good sized center. I've been thinking about bringing him off the bench and putting him at center, especially for games like this. And then move Billups to power forward and maybe take Eddie Drew and trade him before the trade deadline and see what I can get for him. Put Jinx still at small forward. We got Zing at the 2 guard. I think I'd really like to go younger at the 2 spot and get a little bit better defense at the 2. Zing, surprisingly, he's been playing really well at the shooting guard spot for us. But it is tough for him to guard players like Byron Dantley, a few other players at the shooting guard spot. So those are some things I'm thinking about as we head into the trade deadline here. Now, there aren't that many big centers. So, you know, it's not as likely as I'm going to find a center as maybe somebody at the 2 spot there. Nice passing to the corner and then into the lane there. As we're trying to get back in this game, as Gilbert Byers gets a dunk. Look at this flashy dunk here. Nice job by Gilbert Byers. I think him and Donnell Jinx have been practicing together their dunking skills because that looked like something Donnell Jinx would do. As Jinx gets to the rim, takes some contact here. Look at this. He gets hit. He still finishes at the rim, and he gets the foul. So, you know, we're hanging in here. We finally started scoring, but now we got to try and cut into the lead here as Rooks takes the Billups off the dribble. And he scores, puts him up by 19 there. And there Rooks scores again. And Billups fouls him this time. Now he's up by 19, going to try and make it a 20-point lead. And you can see here, he'll knock that free throw down. Now they're up by 20. So we didn't succeed in jumping on them early. So now we got a hole to dig out of. And I've tried to always let you guys know when you play these games, especially if you're playing on 12-minute quarters like I do, it's a long game. A lot can happen. As you see a good give and go there by the CPU. And you got to play every game. And then if you get down, you got to keep playing, even if you end up losing the game. And that's what really adds to the realism of your MyLeague files. Even if you don't win, it still helps you progress through the season, learn about your players. You see inside Tyler there, finishing inside. And there he gets beat by Drew, who scores. And we got it down to 23 there? We got it down. They got it up to 23. You can see Tyler getting it into Rooks here. Watch Rooks. He also takes advantage of Double O. Double O's got the height, but he doesn't have the strength to guard Sean Rooks. So we got to figure something out here in terms of game planning to play these guys. And as the second half is starting to wind down there, look at Tyler inside. Huge amount of effort inside as he gets the offensive rebound. And hey, look at Bonzi Harris. He's not used to that. He's like all upset, showing the emotion as Tyler scores there. And we're down 24 now as they get it into Tyler inside. He scores again. And at the half, they ended up being a 24-point lead. We were sloppy with the ball, a lot of steals. Jinx had 19, Rooks had 21. And so we got our work cut out for us in the second half here as we come out and we try and cut into this lead right away. Because, you know, we got to get some progress. Try and get this lead down so we can get back into this game. And look at this play by Billups as he makes the block, but Rooks gets the rebound. And this time he doesn't shoot it, even though we're all off our feet there. He passes out for three, but he still gets the rebound. 2 offensive rebounds on that play alone as they find Callens out of the three-point line, and Callens knocks down the three-pointer. Byers comes down, and he hits from distance. He's way out there, knocks that one down. And there we do a nice job with ball movement, sharing the basketball. Byers could have taken the 3 there, but he passed it inside to Drew for the easy shot. That's another big factor, I think, for team chemistry, is sharing the ball. Passing the ball around, everybody touching it, everybody involved. In addition to playing deep in your lineup, I think that helps too. Like we're playing 10 deep here, and you know, as we play 10 deep, you got a lot more players scoring. So we got 2 or 3 guys we don't use a whole lot, and I need to kind of get them into a lineup at some point as the season progresses here, just to keep them part of the team. You know, we've got one guy on our bench who has championship DNA. We have him for his veteran presence. Haven't seen him in a little while, and so we need to get guys like that back out here. So Sean Rooks inside, the little jump hook, puts them up by 20 in the fourth quarter here, and they're going to get it inside again to Sean Rooks, and look at the monster dunk by Sean Rooks, and we had no choice. We fouled him. The crowd is going crazy, and he's going to get another bucket here off the M1, and so we're trying to get in there. Nice alley-oop to Bonzi Harris as we're trying to still cut down this lead, because we're not going to give up. And we cut it down, I think, to 18 there. Here we get the big block. We get out on the fast break. And Jenks is going to take it in and posterize the Nets defender. Look at this. He just jumps right over him. And the guy's like, I don't want any part of that. And now we got it down to 16 as Billups gets the dunk. We got it down to 14. Good dunk by Billups as he gets ahead of Rooks there. And here we get it to Billups for another dunk. He's going to cut it down to 12. So we're making a run here at the end of the game, 12-point game. And we're going to find Eddie Drew, but he gets it blocked. But Billups there to get the rebound, and Billups cuts it to 10 with just under 2 minutes. And the team is like, all right, we're going to do something. We're going to get back into this. And look at Rooks with the floater with the nice touch. Puts them back up by 12, but we're still working at it. We're going to get it to Drew inside, and Drew's going to get a nice easy basket. Cut it to 10 again. We're going to get it to Drew again, and he's going to cut it to 8, and we're almost there. Do we have enough time to come back? No. We end up getting beat 121 to 111. At one point, we were down 26, and we just couldn't hit any threes. I mean, we couldn't hit anything. Maybe it was the flight from Golden State all the way back to Brooklyn to New Jersey. I don't know. We didn't hit anything from deep. Nothing. I think we had a couple, shots that should have went down for sure. Rooks had 38 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Didn't have any blocks though, so that's pretty good considering we like to take it inside. And for us, Jenks had 40. He had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. So overall, tough loss on the road. We didn't come ready to play. That's for sure. We could have been much more prepared, and we'll have to remember to do that next time. Scores around the league. The Nuggets got beat by the Kings. The Grizzlies, they beat the Pelicans. You can see here Freeman Beasley with a near triple-double, 34 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. Look at some of his stats over the last several games. Grizzlies could be better. But they got him on the team. Magic got beat by the Sixers by 2. There's our score. We've got 31 wins, 13 losses on the season. That's 24-19. The Warriors got beat by the Clippers. The Hawks picked up a win. They're 14th of the year with a win against the Suns team. The Wizards beat the Trailblazers, and that's the scores around the league. So we're behind the Bulls now by a game as they pick up another win. And so we got to go back to the drawing board, get some more wins, see what we can figure out. I am Coach 2K. I'll see you guys on the court in the next video. Thanks for watching.